Hi, I'm Phil Constantine with Travels with Phil. This video is about the Petroglyph National Monument on the west side of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is one of the really beautiful spots that I found in New Mexico. They have a very iconic symbol here of one of the petroglyphs. It's this creature right here, and that's the actual one you see on the rock itself. Maybe a foot or so. I can't remember exactly how big it is. It's on the west side of town, about 3 miles north of Interstate 40, and just a couple of miles from the Rio Grande. And you come out there, this escarpment you see, this is an old volcanic area, about 17 miles there. There are 20,000 petroglyphs located along here. Now, the vast majority of them were made during the Pueblo IV period, and that's from about 300 to 1650 AD. Some were done by Navajos, Dene, Apache, Spanish settlers, but a few of them were even done maybe 1,000 years ago. Now, it's easy to walk around here in most places unless you're trying to get the volcano. That's a little steep, but it's easy to get out to almost all of the petroglyphs out there, so it's not too bad walking for most folks out there. There's a couple of spots that you can enter. Probably the best one is coming right into the Visitor Center, which you see in my pictures here. And this place was called the place that people speak about. Some of the ancestral Pueblans believed that when you died, if you lived in the valley, this is where you went after death. And what do these mean? What are all these symbols that you see out here in the rock? Who knows? Only the person that made them actually knows what they mean. Now, this one to me is a sun burst of some sort. I just happen to like this one. This is somewhat unique. I don't recall seeing it, this exact kind of design in many other places around there. That's the brochure to give you a big idea, or an idea how big it is. Maybe about a foot and a half or so. A couple of different trails out there. There's one that goes right along the edge of the escarpment, so you can see lots and lots of them. You can always ask a ranger. They'll be happy to give you an idea on where to go. Now, a petroglyph is rock that is chipped out of the other rock. And basically, this has got a dark finish or veneer to it because of the desert conditions. But what they do is they take a rock, chip away at it, and it reveals the lighter rock underneath it. So it's something that's relatively easy to do, but you have to know what you're doing because you can chip off a rock and waste a lot of time doing it. Now, they don't want people doing it nowadays, obviously. These are from ancient spots out here. Like I say, some of these over 1,000 years old. Most of them were completed by the about 1800s or so as you look around. Now, again, as we walk around all of these spots out here, you just come around a corner. You'll find something right around the next corner. It's hard to tell what you're going to see in the next spot. I know a couple places, oh, there's a nice couple there, and then you come around a corner, there's even more. This sort of reminds me of a turtle in a way. I don't really know why. The one in the middle there, that reminds me of a happy face from a Lego toy set that, like my granddaughter Jaslyn has. But it's just fascinating. As you come around different spots, you'll see different styles or different kinds of shapes, but you'll see a combination of different shapes. Look over the one on the left. It almost looks like somebody with big ears and a beard. This is obviously a bird-type figure. At least it looks like a bird-type figure to me. That one almost looks like a face with ears. Who knows? Could even be a cat. That looks like an upside-down ant to me. So again, my opinions, who knows? This figure in the very crease of the rock on the edge, right in the center there, just reminds me of a bee for some reason. Don't really know why. But it's just the thing that you could do out here. You can make all kinds of guesses because, again, only the person who carved it really knows what's going on. There's that iconic image again. Now, is that a bird? Is that an antelope? Who knows? The person who carved it in there knew. Lots of hands out there. Now, those are pretty obvious that those are hands. But again, it's up to you, the person that is looking at all of these, as to what they mean. And it's always a good idea not to touch. You shouldn't touch the petroglyphs because you don't want to change the texture of the rock and the color of the rock itself. So this, again, is the Petroglyph National Monument on the west side of Albuquerque. There are maps out there. We'll show you the best spots to go look, and it's a pretty easy trip. I appreciate it when you watch our videos here, and please subscribe to my channel here. Just click that button over on the right-hand side. Thanks for watching.